He's on the money, that's no doubt.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Luol Deng is checked in for Whiteside. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
Now, here's Green. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. LeBron grabs the miss.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Shot from the wing. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now, here's Chalmers. They double him with LeBron. And Chalmers kicks to Winslow. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. That's now 8 points here for Justice Winslow. LeBron James on the wing. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
And he was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game.
Here's Chalmers following the basket by LeBron James. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Chalmers kicks to Winslow. There's the three. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Chalmers.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Allen. The drive by...
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And that one's good, Irving.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
With some changes, Wade, he's checked in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Mario Chalmers. Cavaliers on D. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. LeBron dishes to Allen. Back to James. To the inside. Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age.
Miami's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Back to Wade. Open shot. Dragic scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. 1:21 left now here in the second. James, the pass to Mozgov. Back to James. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. LeBron's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs. Miami's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Stoudemire setting the pick for Wade. Back to Stoudemire, and J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
On defense, Cleveland. A 12-point game. They set the pick. Bosh, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Smith with it. Wade picks him up. Allen against Dragic. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Stoudemire. It's 3 on 3 on the fast break.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
For Miami, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line. In this game.
Dragic. 2.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. And Miami making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Both free throws good from Dragic.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Out to Smith. Allen dishes to Irving. Screen by Smith. Irving passes to Smith. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And so that brings the first half to a close. Cavaliers on top, leading by 8. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, I'm here with Coach Erik Spoelstra. And Coach, at what end of the floor are you guys looking to make adjustments for in this second half?
Well, on both ends. Decision-making offensively with the turnovers, got him out in the open. Court got him.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be taking a look back at the first half of basketball. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 28 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland? Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
Can this team please get fired up on defense? I mean, get angry, get upset. Guys are way too soft and giving up way too many good looks. At some point, you got to draw the line in the sand. Be like, okay, who's crossing this line? If you're coming over here, I'm taking a hard foul, and I'm going to resist you on defense.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
What a game for LeBron. 28 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Heat, Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. And it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Poke loose and stolen by James. Here's Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Wade. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the three, or just taking it to the rack himself.
And again, it's Kyrie Irving. And now a 12-point Cleveland lead.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Miami's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Wade against Irving. The drive by Bosh. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling. And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms, to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on D. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain him.
And the Heat call time here. The last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, Greg, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for the Cavaliers. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And it's Dragic off the drive, and that one's good. Dragic has got 15 points.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's James. Look at that jam. Wow. I mean, just beautiful.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clarkie's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And so here is Miami following the score by Cleveland. Whiteside kicks to Wade. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And here are the Heat now, down by 12.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Mozgov's shot is off.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Dragic kicks to Bosh. Mozgov with the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. LeBron with the ball.
Well, that